Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make 3 really cool and easy programs using the Microbit that will let you measure temperature. So go ahead and go to makecode.org and then the Microbit and then go to start coding. You can go ahead and start a new project. I already started one called temperature, so I'll just open that up. And remember, you always have your simulator over here, which is great because you can test out your code before you download it onto your Microbit. So for the first one, we're going just to do a forever block. And this little experiment is going to allow you to measure the temperature of your environment in different intervals, in constant intervals. And so this would be great, like if you had an experiment where you wanted to know what the temperature change was, like every 5 seconds or something like that. So you want to do a forever block, meaning that's going to do this forever. And then you want to show a number because temperature is a number. And so then it says show number 0, but we don't want it to show the number 0. We want to show the temperature. So if you go to input, you can scroll down and you're going to see temperature in degrees Celsius. So you're going to click that into there. And so now it's always going to show the temperature. So right now it's 21 degrees Celsius. You can, in your simulator, change this and you can see that the next time it reads it, it's going to show whatever you read. Now, we don't want it to go just continuously. We want it to go in intervals. So what we're going to do is go under basic and go pause, or you want to put in the pause block. And we want to pause, let's say for 5 seconds. And then just so like we have a little alert to let us know that it's about to like give out a temperature, we are going to play some music. So we're going to go to music and we'll just say, play a tone, the middle C, for, I don't know, 1 beat, that's fine. Maybe we could do a different note. La la la. Okay, so I'm going to do, I'm not a musician, but I'm going to just go 3 different keys. So it's going to show the number. It's going to wait for 5 seconds, and then it's going to let me know with the little playing of 3 little musical, and I'm going to do it. That sounds pretty nice. I like that. And then it'll show me the temperature. So let's look at the simulation again. We can pause this and play it again. So it's 21, and then it's going to wait 5 seconds. I'm going to change the temperature. So let's say it went up a couple degrees Celsius, and then I know it's going to, now it's going to be 28, and then maybe like, I don't know, it's getting hotter, and so it's going to let me know in 5 seconds it's about to read the temperature, and then I can like put it in my data table or whatever. So it's just warning you that it's going to give out the temperature, and then it's great for collecting data for your science experiments. Okay, so the next one I want to show you is, let's go ahead and just erase all of those things. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is going to be like an alarm system. So this would be like, I don't know, maybe you have a plant experiment that you're doing and your students want to set up an alarm system for if it gets too hot or too cold for a certain type of plant, then you want to have an alarm system. So we're going to have another forever loop, and we're going to use the logic variables this time, and we're going to use the conditional block, but the second one, the if true then and then else. So go ahead and plop that into your forever block. And instead of the true thing, we're going to go back to our logic, and we're going to use the comparison diamonds. And so we're going to use the second one that has the inequality, or the greater than or less than sign. And we're going to plop that into where it says true. And then in the oval, we want to talk about temperature. So we're going to go over to our input, and you could just as like easily do this with light level or compass or any of these other things. So we're going to do temperature though, and we're going to plop that there. And then we're going to say, let's say if the temperature is greater than, I don't know, so let's say that there was a plant that was really sensitive to 30 degrees Celsius for some reason. So if the temperature is greater than 30 degrees, or we could say greater than or equal to 30 degrees, then we want to play, if we have the type of microbit that can play music, we can play a melody, and we will play a melody. Let's see, there's a nice little mystery melody. Yeah, I like that one. So we will play that. And if else, so if it's less than 30, so if it's 29, 28, 27, then we want to go ahead and give a signal that an indication that the microbit is still working. And so we can just do like a happy face and then do maybe like a check mark. So it's going to go back and forth between a happy face and a check mark so that I know that the microbit is working. And then if it goes above 30 degrees, so I can use my simulator over here and go above 30 degrees. And then I have a little alarm system saying your plant is not in a happy place. And then if the temperature dropped, the next round it would go back to the happy face and the check. So this is just a nice little easy alarm system that teaches some conditional statements and the logic loops. So that's great. Cool. Now the last one we're going to do utilizes temperature and the radio. So you need 2 microbits for this because they can communicate with each other, which is a really cool feature. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to get the on start block. So we're going to bring out the on start block, and on start we are going to set our radio group to 1, and this can be any number. So like, it's all the way to 255. You just want to make sure that you and the 2 microbits are going to be set to the same radio group. So we'll just say 10. But you're going to download the same program on both of the microbits. So it doesn't really matter. Just have one code. Okay. So on start, we are going to send a number, or actually we need to go to the basic or the input, and we're going to say on button A. So we want to be able to send the temperature. So let's say that someone is like far away and you are maybe outside and you want to send your friend like what the temperature is outside, or the light level, or whatever, any variable you want. And so you're going to send it to them when you press the letter A. So maybe someone's in the classroom and maybe someone's, outside. So on button A, you are going to send something. So if you go back to radio, you are going to radio send number right here. So you're going to do radio send number, and the number you're going to send is going to be the temperature. So wherever you are, you're going to send the temperature. Okay, so that's great. But now you have to code the other microbit to tell it what it's going to do when it receives a number. So under the radio tab, you're going to say on radio received, received number. And so it's just basically, it's going to send a number, and then this is going to say whenever you receive a number, doesn't matter what number it is, you're going to show the number. So let's see, I forget where that is. Oop, not there. Let's see, radio, let's see, we're going to say show number. So you're going to put show number, and then you don't want to show the number 0. You want to show whatever the number is that you received. So you can like highlight the received number and just click it right there. So basically you're saying these are 2 different microbits. So when one microbit presses the A button, it's going to send a number to anything that has the radio set group 10. And the number it's going to send is the temperature. So it has a little temperature sensor. And then the other microbit, when it receives a number, it doesn't matter what it is because the temperature is going to be varying. Whenever it receives a number, it's going to show that number. So then you could like write it down. Okay, so let's see if this works. We're going to press stop, and then we're going to press play. And we're going to press the, because we're going to send it with the A button. So we'll press A, and another microbit pops up, and you could see that it will send the number to the other microbit. So if I were to change the temperature and I press A, it's going to send the new temperature to the other microbit. La la. So you can tell your friend somewhere else what the temperature is just by pressing the letter A, and it has a cool little radio function. And remember, this number could be anything. So like if you wanted to change this to the light level, you could change it to light level, and you don't even have to change anything else. On button A, it's going to send the light level. So if the light level is 128, or if it's 211, it's going to send whatever that is. It's really cool. Okay, so that is just 3 different ways that I have used temperature, and I really like this function with the microbits. So have fun with it.